Guys, 8 minute bus. Let's go, guys. Let's go.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, they are up and running already. That's a lovely, neat pass. Baresi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Neymar running with the ball. Goes for goal! And that tested the keeper.
Neymar probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
How
There's
is that
great
not a
running on show
foul?
here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's managed to get Kilic Soy! Just off target.
Kılıçsoy really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Still goalless.
What the fuck? उसको पास दिया ही नहीं था.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic once he comes inside.
It's Neymar! Goal! Milan! Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
बहुत बेकार
Milan
गोल भाई
have
ये
their
never
opener.
mind.
It is a goal of real significance.
So far.
Header! Neymar. Neymar goes steaming forward. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Haaland. Baresi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, he could easily have slipped that to his right just to keep the attack alive. And it looks like he's going to learn the hard way.
Guys, I'm so sorry. I'm just learning, fake touch.
It looks very much like they'd
This
be
is why
happy
all
to
the
settle
fuck
for
is
this narrow
happening.
lead at the break.
Neymar! Neymar! What about that one? About as smooth as it gets. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb. You can see he meant every bit of this.
Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
No.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now.
And there is the half-time whistle. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Milan really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from
Guys,
his
come on,
team.
yaar.
So I'd expect to
Light
see
कर दो
the
यार
same
इसको
positive
फटाफट से.
intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Milan sitting pretty here at half-time. 2-0
No,
up.
no.
And the game has already resumed here. Cristiano Ronaldo. Neymar. He has found the way through. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
What
You
the
know, it
fuck
was
is
an intervention
happening?
that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he's there to belt it away.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
No.
Neymar looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Xavi Alonso. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Haaland is flagged offside.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 14.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's been played through.
Come on.
And this is Neymar.
Why the fuck did I go there?
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Don't give him red now. Don't give him
And
red.
he has shown him a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 15. Number 3. El Hadj Diouf. Coming on the field. Number 5. Lukaku. Number 21.
Oh, sweet feet.
You need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Mbappe was in no mood for any of that.
Oh, how did he do that?
And here's Lukaku.
No, 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 no.
Mbappe
Oh, nice.
tries to play it through. Well read. And the danger is averted.
What the fuck are you doing, bitch?
Neymar. Bellingham. Could move up a gear here. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now a chance for a shot! In for the pieces! Close,
Bye-bye.
but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Milan can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally.
Okay, we're
All
gonna
round the
first
better
match,
side.
guys. Come
It
on, yeah,
turned
let's
into a very...
like the stream, guys. Come on, let's have 10 likes.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
Yeah,
Neymar!
wait.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Now then, clash of the egos.
No, 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 no.
And Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Milan finding their passes. He's having a go! He's missed, but not by that far.
Neymar really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
And it's Neymar! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Milan really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Now it's Neymar. Plays the return pass. Hazard. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's in on goal.
अरे यार.
Forwards and with intent. Now it's Kane. Quality ball. And here's the chance to counter. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Smoothly does it. Neymar power. And he's had a hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Kane with the delivery. Nil-nil, but nevertheless a very decent game. He's going to be disappointed with that.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And here's Neymar! Oh, how goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! With half-time at hand, perfect timing. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. And mate,
there's the whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Milan really have looked very
Sorry
good
guys,
in
I went
transitions,
AFK.
so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient
No.
and just wait for that chance to break again.
Milan, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And the game has already resumed here.
Yeah.
Milan carrying a one-goal lead. And he's picked it up out wide. He is through here. And this is... tries a shot! Tries a measured ball. Milan are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Neymar takes control of it and he's on the move. Neymar. Good, strong midfield running here.
Oh no.
Neymar, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Number 9, coming on to replace him is number 13, Yamal.
Neymar is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and...
It's Asa! It's off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
Bellingham. Now it's Neymar. Neymar, there he goes. Neymar! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Substitution on the field, number 15.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
The only breakthrough then
Very good
came
Konate
late in the first
Chiquito
half here,
Konate
and
will
that
go
is
on
the
that
difference.
quickly.
And the score is 1-0. And it's Bellingham. De Bruyne has been caught there, it's a foul.
I was that lost.
Neymar.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, Modric. How Modric? How?
Konate pokes it out wide. And it's De Bruyne. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Milan close now to seeing this one through to the end. And here's Yamal. De Bruyne. Ah, looks a smashing ball.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Bellingham. Neymar. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Milan have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific
Second
win,
match
however.
win. Let's go, guys. Hi, Nileshwa. Niliswa. What's up, buddy? गाइस यार तुम
The
लोग
noise is just
सब्सक्राइब नहीं
about
करते
reaching a
यार, बस
crescendo here
देखते
as
हो।
these two sides get ready to
कम ऑन
lock
गाइस,
horns.
सब्सक्राइब
This
करो
is
so नेक्स्ट
football at
टाइम
its finest.
विल प्ले
Well, it
टुगेदर।
looks like a big game, sounds like a
यार
big
मैं भूल
game.
जा रहा हूँ ये
Everyone
कहाँ पर
involved is
बैठाना है।
absolutely up for it. Well, as you can see, we've already started here.
Any attack containing Raul is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves before the team. But
आ
Raul is
यार निकल
different
गया था
and has a
ऑलमोस्ट।
greater appreciation for all that and likely to put others in before himself. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Referee has just said play on. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
ये क्या?
And it's Palmer. Threads one in. Raul is onto this. They've won a corner. And it's been taken short. And that was nowhere near his best. Ball's gone out of play. Neymar. Ronaldo takes control of it and he's on the move. Takes on his marker. Does well to stand firm and defend it.
शिट भाई।
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that
Fair
won't be
enough.
the last they'll see of him. Palmer, he has found a way
Yeah.
through. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly
अरे
tested.
क्यों कर दिया ये? मिसटाप हो गया गाइस, सो सॉरी, मिसटाप हो गया।
And here's Neymar. He's tried one!
शिया।
And he has kicked it out somehow.
Neymar is offering a wry smile there.
30 minutes gone. Ah, such a clever touch. It's Neymar! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Madrid were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking.
Applies the finish!
अरे
Oh, the keeper's equal to it.
Milan really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Neymar! Oh, crossbar!
What?
Harrison
How?
clears.
यार
Rijkaard gets into a good position. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Palmer. It's a good run down the right. He's shifting through the gears here. And we've reached half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
we need a goal guys.
The midway point of the game.
Come on man,
Milan
let's do a
ended that
goal.
first half
Fuck
in
him up.
such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see
अरे
now if
अरे
they
अरे
can
ये foul
rekindle
नहीं
that
है।
drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. The If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Milan have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and
अब करा था
chances.
मैंने
Okay,
डबल
they haven't
टच,
got much to
हुआ
show
ही
for
नहीं
it,
वो.
but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And it's lofted through here. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
No, अबे ये क्या हो रहा है?
Oh, what a mistake! He's having a shot! He's got a goal!
Konami just doesn't want me
An
to win.
opportunist strike, but he'll
That's
take it. He will own it.
No
Well, I'm
matter
sat
what
here,
the
Peter,
fuck I
thinking
do,
that
they
the
won't.
keeper might have done a little better then.
See?
Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
अरे
Madrid
यार ये
have
इसको मैन
taken the
मार्क
lead.
करके रखा है
Well, it
रोनाल्डो.
looks like a bit of half-time.
It's Neymar!
वो
Another
fuck.
special Neymar moment! He's got himself an absolute peach.
After 60
ब्लिट्स गोल मार दिया भाई
And
मेरे
there's
को
the goal
ही.
they've been looking for.
Neymar!
And
देखो
wow, he
उसको
has
पैर
given
वैर
that
चला रहा
a
है
right
पूरा.
old hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Neymar!
Ah,
Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Now it's Neymar. Neymar, well, not one to lose out here against this opponent.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a
गलत
little
टाइम पे
quicker in
कर
his
दिया.
distribution then and get others into the match.
No 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 no.
He's got away. Oh, that's fabulous. Long ball looking to counter. And the counter is on. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And he's had a hit! Neymar being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
मेरा तो कुछ भी नहीं होगा
Nice
था मैं
interception.
तो.
His
हाँ, very
positioning
nice.
was spot on.
Oh, very nice. I know this is gonna
5 minutes
happen.
left on the
Very
clock.
nice.
And he's managed to get free. And this is Neymar. Ignoring.
No matter whom did I pass to, वो connect होगा ही नहीं अभी.
Lofted in. A header!
हाँ.
Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Number 20, Raul. Number 6, Bruno Fernandes. Coming on the field.
And he gets rid in a hurry.
Number 9,
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Number
He's in a great
21.
position here. Oh, that is a good ball to find him.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
अभी ये pass पे कैसे दे रहा है?
Time added on 4 minutes.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Howson, and that will be it. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was.
I don't know क्या हो जाता है पास का वो अचानक से स्टैमिना तो रहता है सब प्लेयर्स का बस पास का वो ही खत्म हो जाता है भाई. What the fuck happened suddenly?
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
Wow.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's found a way through. Xavi Alonso did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Driving forward. Oh, now here's an... Oh, shooting chance! Neymar! One of a type! He's brilliant! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And Milan have the lead. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Bellingham. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that is as far as they're going to go. Showing great feet there. Mbappe is onto this. And another try!
हाँ लग ही रहा है
Really
यही
well
होना है
taken goal.
क्या होता है ये
That
अचानक
is
से देखो
remarkable. All square
कोई
in a
पास
matter
कनेक्ट
of
नहीं होगा
moments.
कुछ भी
Yeah,
नहीं
since
होगा
going a
अचानक
goal
से
down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Torres at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Has a look and plays it
अरे
forward.
माँ
He came in hard, very hard.
कोई प्लेयर भी पास बॉल लेने नहीं आएगा जब ये ऐसा
And this
होगा
is
कुछ
Torres! Just off target.
ऐसा घटिया गेम
Fernando
है ये क्या
Torres
करता है
really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Neymar, good purposeful running this. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Bellingham receives it in a wide position. Neymar has found the net here, of course. Strong running down that left flank. Neymar, there he goes, motoring forward. Has a shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Neymar has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
And we've reached half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. Madrid get the second half going.
Milan really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have...
Good effort from distance.
गलती से
And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding
Just
the
don't
effort he made.
straight shoot
And it's Neymar. Neymar takes control of it and he's on the move.
हाँ लग
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Torres.
भाई किसी को बॉल लेना नहीं
Played
है
out
बस
wide.
सब उसके आगे
Saka.
अगर कोई
Oh,
हो
that's
जाएगा बॉल
fabulous. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Neymar going full tilt down the left. Neymar going face to face with his great rival. Very nicely done.
was
Saka
I
defending
was
his corner stubbornly,
about to
stood up
shoot
very well to his man. Baresi calmly anticipates. Driving on and making good progress. It's Neymar! Goal! Milan! And again they hit the front. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Milan take the lead.
Neymar! Substitution.
Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Ah, such a clever Neymar! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? He's had a shot!
यार शूट नहीं
He's
कर
got away
दिया
with one there.
इफ वो
It's
कह रहा
really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Distributed tidily. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Gets to show off his quick feet. And he's had a hit!
हाँ
He's
इसमें
missed,
बैठा है
but not
ओलिवर
by
कान है
that
ना
far.
ये
Well, to put it this way,
हाँ
he's probably
बीच
made
मोड़ ऑन
better
हो गया इसका
decisions.
ओलिवर कान का
And it's Fernando Torres. Now it's Neymar. Smoothly does it.
There will be 1 minute.
Goes for the shot! It's
Oh.
run loose, and it's come back out to him.
हाजदी
Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning.
थर्ड गेम यार
Neymar picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Hi El Kako Gaming, what's up bro? How are you? पहले तो मेरे को ये चूतिए को चेंज करने दो। किसको पसंद है ये चूतिया सा? टेल मी गाइस, कम ऑन टेल मी किस स्ट्राइकर को खिलाऊं मैं? एम्बाप्पे को, राउल को, बसिस्टूटा या फिर बर्बाटोव या फिर बताओ यार किसको खिलाऊं? रोनाल्डो की जगह में बताओ गाइस किसको खिलाऊं? जल्दी बताओ गाइस किसको खिलाऊं रोनाल्डो की जगह में? कम ऑन कम ऑन कम ऑन कम ऑन कम ऑन टेल अस यार। कोई नहीं बोल रहा तो मैं ये रख देता हूँ। एंड लेट्स थिंक ऑफ प्ले never mind. कहीं ना लगे मन क्या है तेरे सुना सुना
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at
let's
its
see how
finest.
is the 65.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already on the
No.
way. Olise. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he's cut it out. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, Takes a shot.
अरे ये शूट क्यों कर रहा है फेक
And
टच में?
that's off target.
Well, it was going to take
मैं ही
something a
करूंगा
bit
यार,
special
मैं
from
सीधा ये
there, and that
फेक
wasn't it.
टच गेम खराब कर रहा है यार बहुत easy.
Xavi Simons. So we're still where we started right now. Neymar gets into a good position. Plays it in low. Real chance!
Ah, very good.
Goal! Barcelona!
Okay,
And that
okay,
will
okay,
surely
okay.
go down as
Barcelona,
one
you
of the
want to score?
easiest goals
I'll tell you
he
how to
could
score.
ever score.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
He's going for goal! Ambitious, but
बुर्ज खलीफा
just
में
on
मारा है
target.
नीमार.
Yeah, I mean, I
बड़ा
guess he
heavy
tried
shot.
one of his specials.
Xavi Alonso.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Xavi Simons. Oh, good read.
He read that
अरे
really well and stopped it.
He's got away. Oh, that's neat. Can he finish?
bro, what
It's a
the
goal!
fuck was that?
Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he
हाँ,
forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And the finish!
क्या कर रहे हैं लोग?
Euphoria,
बॉल ही नहीं छू रहे.
utopia, and they are cavorting. A
Need to do a
quite
comeback.
incredible spell. They are flying. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
A case now of complete control.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will
बहन
be
की.
absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time.
अरे
And that's a throw-in. Bellingham. That has been slung wide. Neymar going full steam ahead down the left
भाई
flank.
स्किल कुछ हो ही नहीं रहा, इतना डिले हो गया है.
Xavi Simons.
डबल टच देयर.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off. Here we go again. So, 45 minutes to turn it round.
अरे कब करा है भाई?
Yes,
होना
make
तो
running
चाहिए
on
डबल
show
टच.
here, but ultimately there was no
डैश
way
भी छोड़
through.
रखा है, डबल टच भी कर रहा हूँ, लेकिन कुछ होगा नहीं.
Xavi
Yeah, I
Simons.
know why this is happening again.
Pretty robust defending.
Referee's given a throw. And it's Simons. Takes a
Very
shot!
nice. This is
Oh, the
what.
ball's run
हाँ,
loose
वो भी
here.
गोल हो जा भाई, हो जा हो जा.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Neymar, there he goes, motoring forward.
भाई
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Shot a goal!
bro,
And
what
yes,
the
it's
fuck?
there! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Neymar! Oh, terrific save.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
And he's picked it up out wide. And he shoots! And he's hit it too high.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He
So
clearly
okay,
wanted
I
to
just
do
do
it in
paid
style.
1v1, bro. I don't do free 1v1 because everyone wants to play 1v1 and I cannot play with everyone.
Just about up to
So
75 minutes. Saliba. Now Simons. Elise is someone with real dynamite in his boots. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Well,
what?
the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Neymar.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. He's having a go! Simons. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it.
2 added minutes has been
And here's
indicated.
Neymar, and he's had a hit! It is a fantastic goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
And time is up. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then...
Hey brother, talk to me. What's up, boy? Why are you so alone and bored? Don't you have friends to talk? Milan versus Milan. Okay, let's go.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might
भाई
not
ये
feel
ये
like that.
गेम मेरा
The stadium is full of
I'll
noise and
make them
energy. This
cry.
certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here.
ये
Shoots!
होता है यार
Goal!
क्या
Milan!
हो रहा है
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's having a go! It's bounced back off the post. AC Milan could counter here. Chips
oh
it through.
what the fuck was that
And a chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Vitinha certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Rijkaard. Romario. They want to be quick to recover this. It's Bellingham. Now it's Neymar. Oh, really good feet. He's shifting through the gears here. It's Neymar! Oh, crossbar!
यार तो दो
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And this is Neymar. He's gone for goal! Oh, it
Fighting.
rattles the bar! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
तीन क्रॉस यार. What more I can do?
Pacho,
But,
Milan finding their passes. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Done delicately. Kaká. Can he finish? There it is! Neymar going face to face with his great rival. That's very neat. Neymar! Oh, off the bar!
bro,
Went with his
this.
head, but couldn't steer it in.
No. Oh.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Van Dijk. Rijkaard. And it's Beckham. And here's Son Heung-min. It'll be a throw-in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Now it's Batistuta. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Neymar. Decent progress down the left. Nice try, but he
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
buying it.
Added
time.
Well, the defence proved infallible then. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter.
Oh, smashing header! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Milan do have a chance to counter here. Looking for options for movement. And the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Look at this. And he shoots! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Xavi Alonso. And it's Neymar. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Big chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. And he's there to clear it. And no, he's seen through all of that. Milan are looking to go forward now. Great ball, and he's in here.
यार what more
Well,
I
that's
can
certainly
do.
more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Vitinha. Beckham. Caresses it through.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Xabi Alonso. Neymar gets into a good position. Neymar, he's found some space. Great chance!
यार
Oh, that could cost them.
Neymar is clearly gutted about that one, but he needs to shake it off and go again.
No, it's come to nothing.
किधर पास दिया सिल्वेस्ट्री
Well, there's
ने?
plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And that's the end of that. It all. And the finish! And that could come back to haunt them.
Substitution for Milan, number 23.
Milan
Vitinha.
can make their
Coming on
change
to
now
replace
with
him
a break in
is
play.
I
number
think you have to
32,
admire his willingness to keep
Federico
plugging away,
Valverde.
but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And they're quick to get it back.
No.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
यार इतना
Driving on
लैग
and
हो रहा है
making
ना.
good progress.
Time.
Beckham stands tall and stands strong. And it's from Mario. Oh, nicely intercepted. Pass somewhat off target.
अरे यार
Off
देख
target.
बस शूट आने रन ही नहीं
And
बना.
the referee brings it to a close. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
Boom boom. Guys, I'll take a 2 minute break. I'll be back. Okay, I'll be back. Then I'll do ID reviews and all. Okay. Guys, give me your IDs. I'll review it. Tell me all your username and all. I'll check your ID. Let's see what you all have.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a... Can he finish? It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish. And the shot! No mistake! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Closing in on goal. Neymar! Goal! Milan! And the comeback is complete. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
So we have a breakthrough. Great chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
I think the manager's reactions here sum it up perfectly. He fully expected that to go in.
Way through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Now it's Neymar. Showing good feet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Rafinha. Danger averted for now. Marquinhos.
Ahora?
And Neymar. Serginho. Can he get on the end of this? And the ball is out of play. Oh, terrible
अरे
mistake.
यार तेरे
Chance for a shot! They've done it! What
fucking shit.
remarkable powers
Okay,
of
okay, okay, okay,
recovery!
okay, we'll do a comeback.
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
I
No,
think
no,
the
no, no.
defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides.
Can he finish?
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Berbatov. And here's Neymar. It's Neymar! Oh, he's hit the bar! Alexander-Arnold. And it's Beckham. And it's Rivaldo. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Adams. Alexander-Arnold. Neymar. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And there is the half-time whistle. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Oh, sweet feet.
No.
Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Neymar. Very nicely done. Neymar! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's Rivaldo. Out to the right. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Takes on his marker. Madrid can breathe again. Just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Neymar.
That's good play from him.
It's Neymar! Oh, another save. That's good play. Goes for goal!
How many
Again, the
saves
keeper
did he
stands
give?
strong. Neymar. Serginho. Now it's Marquinhos. Marquinhos just eases him off the ball. Marquinhos really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Shoots! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
Time then for the
Rafinha.
first substitution of the
Number
game.
2, Marquinhos. Coming on the field, number 20, Messi.
More and more
Number
pressure on the
14,
ball here.
Gundogan.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Xavi Alonso. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Neymar. That's a good-looking ball.
Milan really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Neymar is fouled. Quickly taken. Back into the middle. Neymar going full tilt down the left. Gundogan does really well to win the ball there. Neymar. This is it then, now or never. And it's Neymar.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Knocks it out wide. And Serginho. Mbappe.
भाई ये क्या? What?
Crosses it in. And that is expertly dealt with.
ये
It's a
क्या
pretty
क्या
loose
पास दे रहा है
pass.
भाई?
That's that, the end.
क्या
A draw and a
हो
highly
जाता है मेरे प्लेयर
unpredictable
स्क्वाड
one.
में
Their
आके?
share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Neymar claiming the Man of the Match award.
गाइस प्लीज यार सब्सक्राइब कर दो यार एक बार.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Neymar. He's having a go! Opts for safety. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty.
Great chance! Goal! Manchester United! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
I doubt very much. It's Neymar! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Driving on and making good progress. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Neymar looking to... Can he finish? Oh, crossbar!
Fucking
Well, that defending is
terrible.
unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Just eases him off the ball. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He might be in here! An uncompromising challenge. And he's heaved it away. There's some great
अबे
running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And the finish! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno
भाई
Fernandes!
प्लेयर्स पास ही
Now,
नहीं दे
who's
रहे
going to
एक
be
दूसरे
first to
को.
this? Baresi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Face to face, shapes to shoot! He scored! AC Milan are all square.
Thank you, I'm in love with
One
Messi.
sweeping
Oh my
move,
God.
executed with deadly
My
efficiency.
Look,
dribbling
if
are
you want to
not
be
working
effective on the
today. I
break,
don't know
then the
why.
key element is always
These
pace.
my
That's what
players
really
are.
rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this...
And there's the end of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Gets a good foot in
I
there.
fucked up. I have shouldn't stop
Bruno
there.
Fernandes did well
Think
to
that was
emerge
my
with the
mistake.
ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Neymar. He is just caressing the ball. Has a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
It's Neymar!
Ah,
And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Milan certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Stood up well to him there. Well, that's been cut out, well played.
no.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. Šeško! Oh, that's fabulous. Gordon!
Oh, Kobe, love you. What a save.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Nicely shaped ball. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Gordon. Looking for the run. Look at chance!
Oh,
Goal! Manchester United! And they're back in front.
The goal scorer for Manchester
A momentary
United.
lapse
okay, you
mercilessly
wanna score
exploited.
goals?
They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Manchester United, it's Neymar! And
See,
that
this is
is
how to
quite
score goal, bitch.
wonderful. About as smooth as it gets. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
This is quite a battle.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response. Milan really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Plenty to aim at here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Neymar looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Ah,
Yeah, it very
ये
much
क्या
looks
हुआ?
like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Substitution in progress.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Mbappe is flagged offside.
I think we might be done here,
किसको रोको
Peter. I
नहीं
don't see
किसको
there being
fucking
enough
goal.
time for them to try again.
Xavi Alonso.
अरे यार
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
And it's Neymar. He's picked his way through.
fucking bitch.
Casemiro. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Passing nice and neat. And we're done. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for... So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And as you can see, we've already started here.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied.
And Van Nistelrooy! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expert.
He's going for goal! And yes, it's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the
Neymar! Goal, Milan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. Milan take the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Strong running down that left flank. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's Neymar! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Can we score this corner?
Neymar plays it short. And this is Xavi Alonso. Applies the finish! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Bellingham. He's having a go. He's done very well to get to that.
Bellingham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then.
पीछे नहीं जाना,
Neymar
पीछे नहीं
goes
जाना.
short. And this is Xavi Alonso. And here's Neymar. And there's the shot!
अरे यार पकड़
Oh,
लिया.
terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's Neymar. Neymar goes steaming forward.
क्या
Hazard.
था ये?
Bellingham. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Added time.
Neymar takes control of it and he's on the move. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man.
हाँ डबल टच करा था उधर, हुआ क्यों नहीं?
And he's forced to go back. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Milan come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Milan are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And here's Neymar.
अरे यार मैन मार्किंग कर लेते ना ये जब.
Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Neymar! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Schlotterbeck. Neymar under intense pressure.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival, Berbatov. Good ball over the top. And this is Neymar. It's Neymar! No mistake! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Milan go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Mbappe! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And he's picked it up out wide, showing good feet. The ball goes in. Van Nistelrooy! Harmlessly behind.
Substitution on the field. Number 3. Marquinhos.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Oh, that's fabulous. Neymar.
Oh,
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Substitution on the field. Number 10. Hazard. Coming on the field is number 21, Atterbury.
Upamecano tries to play it through. That's a delicate pass. What a save! Terrific reactions! Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Played back, he gets big! He's scored! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending!
After 88
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And it's Neymar! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Messi.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Now it's Mbappe.
Mohamed Salah. 6 added minutes has been
Now it's
indicated.
Berbatov. Neymar! Volleyed effort.
Neymar really needed everything to come together then at the precise moment. Not easy.
Substitution.
So here comes a substitution.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded and
That's that, the end. Milan have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And a chance!
Neymar really made the tough part look easy and the easy part very complicated.
Mohamed Salah looks to get on the end of this. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Onana. Messi. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. And it's Messi. There they go, hunting in packs. Quarter of an hour played.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
No, he refuses to take the bait. Salah. Messi. Now he's got space here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Neither side yet able to find the net. And back to the keeper. Upamecano. Milan do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy.
There's the
अरे
shot!
भाई मेरे को लगा कॉर्नर हो गया. I
Manchester
left the
United!
controls.
Manchester United take the
Fuck.
lead. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look at.
Tries a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Marquinhos.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Bellingham. He has a look at Neymar! A real chance and a real let-off.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Marquinhos. And Di Lorenzo. Upamecano. And it's Di Lorenzo. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Mohamed Salah has created one goal already. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Rijkaard gets rid without sophistication.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Neymar, good purposeful running this. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And there's the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So we're just settling back into this second half. Milan, it's Neymar! Oh, it's hit the post! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. And
अरे
the keeper's
यार
given
ये
it away.
पीछे क्यों चला जाता है?
Mohamed Salah is on his own. Gets good distance on it. And he shoots! And he's following up! He has done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more.
He's going for goal! Brilliant! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Oh, lovely feeding is... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Oh, what a mistake! Great chance! They've scored! AC Milan are all square. Terrible error, duly punished.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
This has become one superb game of football.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Upamecano, too strong for his opponent there. Onana. Marquinhos. Into the last quarter of an hour. And he's running through. Salah. This is promising. And he welcomes it in. Goes for the header! And somehow he managed to miss it.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Neymar is onto this. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
कौन है ये कौन
Milan
है who
really
the
can't be
fuck is
faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Neymar! Oh no,
अबे
that could be
2-2
a
है मेरे को
costly
लगा
miss.
3-2 है fuck
Di Lorenzo. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Played into space. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
come on I need to goal I need
Baresi.
to goal
Added minutes has been indicated.
Neymar charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, sweet feet. He's having a go.
ah
Spectacular save. And he comes up trumps again.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
नहीं यार
And the referee brings it to a close. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated.
guys we just need one more likes come on yeah we just need one more likes and two more subscribers just two more come on guys let's do it yeah just one more like and two more subscribers
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We have already started here.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he's intervened well there. It's a throw-in. Neymar gets into a good position. And the shot! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I really like the look of this guy, Foden, who to me is a player who has a bit of everything. An eye for goal, quick feet, great vision, and a willingness to take on his defensive duties when required. Although he's probably best deployed out on the right, where his best attacks seem to emanate.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
अरे बरेसी कहाँ जाके गिर गया
It's there!
oh
And that really is so
okay fuck me
impressive.
but
Yeah, that's what the game is
I'll
all
give him
about.
a comeback
Excitement
wait
and
bro wait
entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Johor Darul Tazim are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control.
Real chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, I think I feel that way too. Not that I thrived in one-on-one situations.
And it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Now then, clash of the egos.
Van der Ven did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. They want to be quick to recover this.
shoot
Bellingham. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Decent chance!
shut the
Neymar!
fuck up
This boy is showbiz! About as smooth as it gets. AC Milan are all square. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides.
Neymar!
Hold up, bitch. Hold
Neymar!
up.
One of a type! He's brilliant! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Milan, it's Neymar!
You
He
know,
scored!
bitch.
And with that, he takes home the match ball. Stylish in the extreme.
बड़ा खेली हुआ.
And there is the half-time whistle.
Milan are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Milan head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. And we are back on the way. Howson. And it's Marquinhos. Oh, good spread. He's picked his way through. He's come in hard. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Azar. And the shot! And that's caused a worry or two. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Foden. Oh, well played, well played. Berbatov, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. He's a sharp little ball here. And he gets rid in a hurry. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Neymar. That's a good run down the left. He's got away. Neymar goes for a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Milan blast themselves into a
How did
3-goal
he miss
lead.
that?
No, that's been intercepted. That's a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 4. Coming on the field is number 41, Rice.
Out again for a throw-in. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Schlotterbeck is there to clear. Neymar under intense pressure.
Yeah, they've set out to man-mark him now, but this is an embarrassing example of too little too late.
Rice defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Xabi Alonso. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And he was quick to react. Reinders. Rice. He's found a way through. Now it's Rafinha. Chance, surely! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Swings in across. Cleared without hesitation. And the finish!
The goal scorer.
So that's it. It is all over. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
And a quick
Neymar,
reminder today,
very much the
everybody,
man
to
of the
make
moment.
sure
His
to put
boots at
any
their
device
twinkling
in the
best.
fields provided. Thank you for your
What a
cooperation.
turnaround. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished. He's having a go! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's tried one! Goal! Milan! Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
So, a breakthrough already. Xavi Alonso. It's going to be another throw. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Rijkaard does well to stand firm and defend it. Yilmaz. Bellingham. Neymar going face to face with his great rival. Oh, that's not... He's gone for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Rudiger. Milan are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great vision. Good ball, good take. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
A formality, we're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Berbatov. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Rijkaard. Milan do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, okay, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Yilmaz. Good running, strong and purposeful. Back into the middle. Mbappe. Cleared away. Howson. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. And it's Xhaka. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Neymar. He's got away. Rijkaard. And the half-time whistle goes. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
To be heavy after the final whistle today.
Second period then underway.
Milan have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Bellingham. Neymar. Neymar takes control of it and he's on the move. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Neymar plays it short. He's in a great position here. Neymar! Milan get themselves into the lead.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more. This is the time you need that pace.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Van Dijk. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. He's shifting through the gears here. Olise. And it's Messi. And Yilmaz. Referee's given a throw. Yilmaz. Oh, that's delightful. Hoisted it. He's got all. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Schlotterbeck. Oh, there's a probing ball. And this is Neymar. Stood up well to him there. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. So what can they make of this? Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Botafogo needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Bellingham. Bellingham charging forward, the ball at his feet. Neymar going face to face with his great rival. Oh, well played, lovely. Takes on his marker. And no, he's seen through all of that.
Milan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now it's Neymar. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Milan really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Minutes has been indicated.
Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Neymar. So that's it. It is all over. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Neymar claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is... Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. A header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Neymar! Neymar! What about that one? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And Milan have the lead. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Chance! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins...
And he's let fly! That's really well manoeuvred. Threads one in. Zola is wide and looking to get onto this. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Great defending, strong and determined. He shifted it to the flank. Neymar going face to face with his great rival. Raul always looking for that half a chance. Milan looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch.
It's Neymar! Neymar! What about that one? About as smooth as it gets. And the comeback is complete. He gave it plenty and some, thrashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Berbatov. Milan are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. That's good running with the ball. Neymar! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Rudiger. And it's Van Dijk.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And here's Zola. Gets into some space. Fired deep towards the back. Agahawa! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Goal.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's found a way through. Looking for options for movement. And the shot! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught. Oh, it's fallen loose again!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Now it's Neymar. Takes on his marker. Raul. Rijkaard. It's Bellingham. And it's Berbatov.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Substitution for Milan, number 20, Raul. Coming on the field is number 7.
Oh, that's nice.
Mane.
And this is Neymar. That is lovely. And Sola!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Searching pass he's played there. And this is Neymar.
Milan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, that's fabulous. Quality ball. Chance here to counter. Now, can they get him away? No luck with that dink over the top. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Locatelli. And here's Mane. And he's found a way past. Mane! Off the post. They've won a corner.
Substitution for Milan, number 14.
Milan can make their change now with a break in play.
Zola. Coming on the field, number 9, Mbappe. Number
And he's
17,
gone looking for safety.
Messi.
Berbatov.
Milan nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, good spread. And here's the chance to counter. Shot could be on. Chance for a shot! Goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Number 9.
So that's it. It is all over. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Shot a goal! So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Neymar goes on a run down the left wing. Neymar! Neymar! One of a type! He's brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Milan grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Now it's Owen, and he's lost his man here. Tries to pass it through. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And it's been given away. It's a good run down the left-hand side. He's having a go! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Bellingham. Xavi Alonso. And it's Palmer. Chance for a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Bullish header! And now they can spring out of defence. Neymar running with the ball. Rodri simply refused to be outdone there. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Bellingham. Strong running down that left flank. Neymar going face to face with his great rival.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Gets a good foot in
अरे
there.
कैसे दे रहा है भाई
Well, the
कितना
defence
कितना
proved
करूं
infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Baresi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And the counter is on. Can he get away here?
1 minute at a time.
Driving forward. He's going for goal!
क्या करा
He's missed, but not by... And there's the end of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Milan really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Oh, really good feet. Manchester United can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And here's Neymar. Neither of the... Chance! Goal, Milan! And the comeback is complete. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Milan take the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
Oh no, this does not look good. And this is Neymar. Chance, surely! Neymar! What about that one? A finish right from the top draw.
The goals
And with that, he takes home the match ball.
Is number
Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
To replace him is number
Clinical,
41.
just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Milan go 2 up and into a chance!
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 17, Palmer. Coming on the field is number 15, Simon.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nicely shaped ball. That's the keeper's ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Good ball, good take. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this
डबल
opponent.
टच करा था what the
So
fuck
Jim,
are
is that
you
the manager
doing?
telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That's good running with the ball. Neymar going face to face with his great rival. Smoothly does it. And no, he's seen through all of
अरे
that.
यार
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the
मैं
referee
डिले
has let
होगा
it
ना
go.
इस कमांड में तो क्या ही करूँगा
Knocks it into space. In by Saka. Well read. And the danger is averted. Now it's Neymar. Rosicki.
There will be 3
James.
minutes added time.
Well read. Nice interception. Played into space. Oh, that's a key interception. And the number on the board is 3. He's got away. Crosses it into the... Oh, smashing header! He scores! Drama at the death! Is there time for... And that will be it. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity.
guys can we have 5 likes guys 5 can we have 5 likes come on guys please double tap show some love we won another game oh, भाई आज किस किसने वलवर्दे का हैट्रिक देखा गाइस Bro, Valverde was fire today. I love him so much. My favorite current player
Oh,
after
what a sight
Ronaldo
this
is
is. The colour,
Valverde.
the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And as you can see, we've all shot a goal! It's their first effort goal.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
And that's put paid to a promising move. And they've switched it over to the other side. Serginho. Serginho goes pelting down that left-hand side. Serginho. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And they've got a throw. Rudiger. Baresi. Quality ball. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Now then, clash of the egos.
Has a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to
I'm
be honest.
pushing Division 1 bro in AI.
Taken back almost at once. And it's Camavinga. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Neymar looking to penetrate opposition lines. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Xavi Alonso.
What the fuck is this map? भाई इतना लैग क्यों हो
Neymar
रहा है?
goes on a run down the left wing. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to
Oh,
retrieve it.
All he needs to do
let's
is to
score this
place
goal.
this
Let's score
between the
this goal, guys.
goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And this is Xavi Alonso. Knocks it
इसको
out
दे दिया
wide.
भाई भोसड़ी के.
Baresi, always a very imposing presence at the back. And he's had a hit!
गोल हो जाता है
Just
यार.
not
किसको
quite
दे
happening
दिया वो
for him just
चूतिया
now.
ने?
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
That's a sharp pass. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
अरे रोटर पर आगे क्यों दौड़ गया?
He's found a way through. Rijkaard. Rudiger. For Xavi Alonso.
No, no, no.
Bellingham.
फिर इंटरसेप्ट
Now
करेगा.
it's Neymar. Neymar goes on a charge down the left. And we hit half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get there.
यार
Neymar!
fuck.
Hits off target
Why
and
the
by quite
fuck
a way.
these ये
Neymar
so
clearly
ass
felt that distance
डबल
wasn't an
टच
issue,
करूं और
but
वो हो
maybe
जाता
there
है
were
मां
better
से ही
options
तो.
for him there.
How can I fix this? जब डबल टच करूं तब मां से ही
Camavinga
करना पड़ता है.
pressing high and with purpose. And it's Conte. Now it's Torres. Bellingham.
छोड़ो.
Now it's Torres.
Such good technique.
Serginho. Now it's Torres. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's run loose here. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Nicely shaped ball. Xavi Alonso.
अबे क्या हो रहा है?
It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Neymar. Neymar takes control of it and he's on the move. Neymar, this is... And the shot! Goal! Milan! The breakthrough arrives at last! A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Cruyff with the short one. He slings it. Torres! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Neymar under intense pressure.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
And it's Serginho. Great vision. Thinks about the shot.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Neymar going face to face with his great rival.
यार ये
1-0
क्या
as we
होता
head
है?
towards the end.
Fucking shit.
Serginho. Out of play for a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Fernando Torres. Number 15, Eduardo Camavinga.
And it's Serginho.
Coming on the field,
Cruyff.
number
And he's intervened well
21,
there.
Owen.
Time
Number
is
13,
desperately short now, but it is a corner. He can get that clear. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Serge Gnabry. Coming on to replace him is number 17.
Neymar, given the lift of his goal.
5 minutes added time.
फाउल कर रहा है
Xavi
सबका.
Alonso. Looking to play him in.
Might want to be careful there.
Oh, he's taken
Oh,
out. That'll be a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, what possessed him to do that, Peter, I have no idea. It's not in keeping with the quality of the performance.
Ruben Dias. Cruyff. Oh, super ball. Berbatov. Neatly clipped into space. And that's that. Milan have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically,
alright guys,
preserved the
I'll come
tightest of
after an
leads.
hour, I think, after some time. So please make sure to subscribe. We'll play 1v1 rooms and all after a while. Okay? I need a RB, yaar. Yes, RB, no. Hmm, Lord शुक्र के RB है. I don't need it. Hmm, Oh yes, इसको RB मिल गया, but इसको एक और RB चाहिए. Yeah, I need one more RB card. Do I have to? Okay, alright guys, see you all. Please subscribe कर देना. Do subscribe it. I'll come after a while.